Bro, you don't get it, man. This fucker, he goes AFK, tells you 2 minutes, and then it doesn't take 2 minutes. It takes 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and then people just quit. And this is the last day. So when people quit, like I can't replace them because this is literally the last day. So like I'm basically fucked. And that's the problem. It's the Amy problem, man. And then you gotta factor this guy's gonna die. So super hard. And he just didn't. And Amy didn't do it just once. He did it twice. Like this is the fucking third time. You don't get it, man. The struggle is real this time. We're just putting it on stream just so that when he does it again, people can see it. What I had to deal with. It's rough up there, boys. Man, a fucking paladin didn't buff me. He echoed me, but he didn't buff me. I'm missing 25%. Oh fuck. Brother Insanely, you really think I'm gonna self commands? Man, this guy's not. Oh, never mind. He's using it. Did he use it? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, no, he did use it. Dude, I set that out like a year ago. Because people kept asking about one Leon. Man, I think that's the only command. I don't even remember that. You're bringing back memories, man. Back in the days, we were Neon gamers. Okay, I don't even remember setting that one up. Honestly, I do not remember that one. I never set it up, bro. Of course it's not gonna work. Somebody has to go there and set it up in order for it to work. You gotta do big damage, boys. So you know what's funny? Like they are supposed to bind on Amy. We have two paladins, by the way. They're supposed to bind on Amy, but they're not doing it on Amy because they don't trust him to fucking DPS. That's why they're all on me, and that's why I'm doing so much damage. Because I have two fucking paladins bind me. Like this is the jar special. The jar special on his Lotus video. Two paladins bind you. This does insane amount of damage. Like technically speaking, I think Amy does more damage. Like if he's actually playing the game. But yeah, but you can see there's no contest. Like I don't know why bro's fifth, honestly, because yeah, that's why paladins don't trust him to dish out the damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna die to the mark because I feel like if I use time to clear it, I lose DPS because we're like very close to clear. If like if I fuck off, we don't clear. Cause like fucking Amy's supposed to be helping out DPS, but you see this guy's fucking slacking, and cause he's drunk. Like he's in Japan right now. He's like drunk as fuck. And he's just not playing the game. And you can see it. You can literally see it on the aggression list. Like he's not playing the game because he's drunk. That's why I'm struggling today, boys. But by the way, like you cannot get that low of DPS in this party. We have two paladins, one bowmaster, which is just a support class for the sharp eye. And then me, Quasir, and the other one's the bishop, right? So like, there's really no DPS class in this party. But if you're ranked last in a full support party, right? That's a you're like AFK. That's what it is. We gotta call out AFK like it is. See, when he's not AFK, he could definitely get like second, right? But then once he starts AFK because he's drunk, he just drops. Man, this fucking 3 sword, that's toxic. Holy shit. Just look for the dumbass penguin suit somewhere around here. You can see that once he like go grabs his beer, then the DPS just falls off. That's him grabbing his Uber Eats food and beer, and you can see it. Like match what he's doing with this ranking list. Like when he stops attacking, like he just drops off. Or he's attacking air. Now the reason why he's attacking air is because he's eating and drinking, and so he's not hitting the ball. He's just hitting the keyboard, not even watching whether he hit something or not. See that? You see that? You see fucking see this? Did you see that right there? Did you see that right here? Right, brother was hitting air and like fucking Damien like left already. No, no, you see that? You see this? He's AFKing over there, and the Damien was stunned. You guys see it, right? Brother's AFKing over here. Damien was stunned. Like, do you see what I have? What I'm saying? What I'm struggling? Like, do you see this? Do you fucking see this, boys? Do you see this shit? Are you watching that, man? Guys, like, it's not just me, right? Like this shit doesn't lie. Like, this aggressor list doesn't fucking lie. Like, it's accurate. Bro's just not hitting shit. Like, how do you hit last place in a full support party? That's why it's a struggle run, guys. That's why it's a struggle. And also, that's also why both paladins is not buffing him. It's buffing me only, cause the paladins knew. The paladins know. Like I'm constantly on the Divine Echo, cause like there's two paladin. Man, it's gonna be a fucking struggle. 12 minutes phase two. Um, guys, like phase two 12 minutes is gonna be very fucking hard. It's possible, but it's gonna be really really hard. And I think we failed this one that they're gonna dish us because we already failed once. This is the second run. Um, yeah, I don't think they're gonna want to play with Amy because this is the last day in the last week, and they only have one entry left. So like they're not gonna risk it with us. These two fucking clowns. Man, I gotta risk that. Otherwise, we don't have enough DPS. Oh, didn't get it. Man, I cleared it right when he did the thing. Six minutes, 15%. Man, I don't think we got this. Amy trolled too hard. The fucker was wanting to eat his food. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ditch him. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch him next one. Um, if there's a new party, though, I ditch him. Not worth it. Especially on the last try, not worth it. We just kind of had to ditch him. But there's a liability on the last day. Man, I'm trading lives with DPS, and we're still like not in like a clear range. This is like barely. I don't know if we're gonna clear. Fuck. Alright, gotta play safer. I only have 2 lives left. It's a fair boys. Amy troll too hard. Yeah. Yeah, we don't clear. It's not happening. Not happening, boys. Yeah, the archer left party already. Yeah, the bowmaster rage quit. GG boys. GG. Alright boys, we have it on stream. It's not our fault. It's fucking Amy's. Yeah, everybody left. Yeah, everybody leaving. Yeah, people now I'm gonna get associated with fucking Amy. That's terrible. This is the danger of partying with Amy. Like the fucker is too inconsistent. He's too inconsistent, boys. That's the problem. My name in the gutter. That was 2 runs. We only have 1 entry left, so I'm probably gonna do normal Damien and call it a day. There's not much I can do. Yeah, there's not much we can do. We just gonna have to probably do a. Might do a lucid easy, I guess. Amy went AFK, so I'm gonna go grind. I will grind a little bit until he's ready with dual the Lucid, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, we're just gonna grind a bit. Oh wait, I forgot to do daily balls. Forgot to buy pots. Down bad in points. Just farming my two Legion coins. All right, boys. Amy's gonna die out. Calling it. I'm calling it. Gotta leave. Collection level is the same, even if you change servers. So that's how people do 90 easy sickness a week. There is a Chinese guy. Brother literally just does 90 sickness a week on 3 servers. Like that's literally his his thing. Bro makes like 20 million a week off that. I don't know about now though. Now it's like a lot less. But back then he definitely makes like 20, 30 million. Yeah, but now it's a lot less because like back then the win rate was like 70%, 80%. Now the win rate is 30% because he told his friends started doing it, and everybody's doing it. And, as more and more people do it, the race goes down. A lot of characters can do it. Lumi can do it. Marksman can do it. Bowmaster can do it. Not the thieves though. The thieves struggle, but most like classes can do it. Thief and Bishop they struggle. Oh fuck me. Alright, I need to focus. Yeah, you need fifth job. Yeah, if you don't get fifth job, yeah, you're gonna have to like bring equipment. But with fifth job, you don't need equipment. You just need level 1 nodes. Like you don't even need nodes. You just need the V1, V2 skills that you get from for free. When you fifth job, the NPC gives you the first node for free. Oh fuck me. Got stuck in there. I bombed this guy. Maplestory N is Maplestory N, brother. Not really. If you try to get unlucid, it's still a 50-week ROI. If you do hard lucid, it's like a fucking 100-week ROI. Like, I mean, you're looking at 1 or 2 year ROI. That's not really good. But at least it's a lot better than before, yes, for sure. But if you're thinking about ROI, it's not. You're not getting it by upgrading. Like people who ROI is like free to play, basically like farm, low level bosses. Those people can ROI. Like high level players is not ROI. They're just playing for fun. It's impossible for a high level player to ROI in game. Like the only way a high level can ROI is they they are a merchant. They're flipping a lot of assets, or they have some form of staking system, either DeFi or like exchange. But then they could ROI. But like nobody ROI playing the game only. Like people only ROI if you do a combination of buy and sell and staking. I'm gonna bomb Amy. Oh, he did die. Damn. Thought he was gonna die. Alright, I clear out the golems, man. Yeah, this skill OP, man. We just clear golems like that. Oh, shit. She teleported right. Teleported me into the blade. That's toxic, dude. Oh, shit. Is it the other way? I think it's the other side. Oh, no, it's this side. He XD. If it's the other side, I was dead. The reason why I'm dead is because my blink is level 2. If you get higher, my main blink gets higher level, so I get 4 seconds of float time. This is only 3 seconds. So 3 seconds is like you have to be perfect. If you're like short but just by a little bit, you're basically dead. Oh fuck, oh fuck. Can I make it? Yo, I made it! Yo guys, you see that? Yo guys, you see that? I made it! Amy died though. Holy shit, dude. I made it, dude. I did not expect to make that. I was like, oh fuck, oh fuck. That was fucking huge. Get out of there. For me, I switched to Corsair because I'm preparing to main Angelic Buster, so I switched to Corsair. And I was gonna switch to Angelic Buster anyway, but what sped up the process into making Corsair as like a secondary jump is because as a Paladin, there was 2 problems I was having with Paladin. One was it was super hard for me to level up, like killing monsters to farm, because Paladin's farming is like dog shit. It's really bad. Um, so it's very hard. It's like higher effort for me to kill monsters. And the second issue is, back then the higher level players they don't appreciate Paladin. They want Paladin. They don't see Paladin as a support class. They see Paladin as like a DPS class because a lot of high level players like Link plays Paladin like a DPS class, but Link is like a fucking 120 mil. Like it's different. So there's like a misconception with the high level players that thinks Paladin is a fucking DPS class, which is bad for me because then they expect me to do DPS damage, which is not gonna happen. Um, like I will have like double this combat power to even do the same damage. So I wasn't getting parties. Like it was super hard for me to get a party going. I could get one party in because I play with Amy and shit. But back then I had like two paladins. We do the transfer trick. And Amy doesn't have a transfer. He only has one character. So every 15 days when I need to change my transfer gear, I can't find a party on my second rotation, and that's like a fucking problem for me. So I was like, fuck it. I just sold my paladin and swapped to Corsair, called it a day. And then after that, they removed the gear transfer tech. So now you can't gear transfer anymore because when you do a weekly boss, your gear gets locked for 7 days. Honestly, if they push the gear transfer lock before I changed to Corsair, I might have just stayed with Paladin. Honestly, like, because the problem for me making the switch, oh fuck, the shit knocked me out. I made the switch mainly because like I couldn't find a party on my second rotation. Like that's like literally like one of the bigger reasons. I was struggling to find a party as a fucking 20 million paladin. But now it's different. Now people start to realize like paladin is very good. Like it's a support class. Well, not that they start to realize. It's because the Latinos have caught up. Latinos are now doing normal lucid, like the high level Latinos. They're doing normal lucid. Latinos have better game knowledge and better hands in general than C players, right? The Malays and the Singaporeans, they're generally worse in knowledge and in hands than Latinos. Like this is like a fact. So as Latinos starts doing, lucid the proper way, support DPS setup, and doing it with much lower combat power, and then flexing it on Twitter, calling these fucking whales bad. And not that Malays are learning that Paladin's good, and now Paladin is accepted elsewhere. Listen, dude, it's you know what I'm saying. You get what I mean, Sandy. You get what I mean. The liquidity is really poor. It does not liquid fast. Like my paladin was 20 million combat power. If you have 5k legion and max level NFT, 20 million in game. So when I listed in marketplace, it's like 10 million. I list that shit for 600 million, and nobody was willing to even buy it. 600 million, by the way. So like all the fucking cappers like listing their shit for 1 billion, 2 billion with like a fucking dog shit 8 million combat power in marketplace, they're fucking out of their mind. They're coping. But what I did was I realized I couldn't sell my shit for 600 million, the entire paladin. I just brought the paladin back in game, and then I sold the items individually. And the items I sold has netted me 900 million, including the character I sold. So, I came out on top of that. I just sold the items one by one, and then they add up to be 900 million. I was willing to just sell it for 600, like not deal with the hassle of like selling each item one by one. Selling the item took me a month though. Like, all the items together took me another month. Trying to sell the paladin itself took me 3 weeks and I gave up. So in total, it took me 2 months to like fucking liquidate. While they were liquidating, I just like swipe a couple billion and built the Corsair, and that's like the difference. No, because like the liquidity is really bad. It's poor liquidity. No, but nowadays if you play Paladin, it's fine. Like there's no issues. Um, cause like the Latinos make people realize like Paladin's good. But if you're trying to do Paladin, maybe in the future, like the next patch, if you're doing like tier one, if you're playing with tier one players, like when I say tier one players, I mean like Laviadans, then you're kind of fucked. Like don't try to play Paladin in like a 6 million range, 60 million range. Um, because like 60 plus million, you're doing like hard will. I don't think they're gonna be accepting hard will because like the 60 million plus players, they think paladins are like link players, like they think that shit is OP as fuck. I think there's like two paladins that's like 100 mil plus, like that's what they're expecting, but which is like stupid. But if you're like under 60 million, like paladin's good, like because under 60 million you have a bunch of Latinos and North American players, then yeah, then you're fine. They know that you're a support class. But if you're playing with like the Singaporean and the Malays, then you're fucked as a paladin. Even the Chinese as well, right? Not just like throwing shade at Malays in general, but like the Chinese as well. It's because like the two strongest paladin are Chinese themselves, so like they think that paladin is OP as a DPS class. I mean each class just does different things. That's all. Man, we gotta get by. Fucking Amy doesn't even have buying. Oh fuck, I'm dead. Oh shit, I was close to dead. Uh, I mean, yeah, the most of this game population is like C players, like C and China and Taiwanese, I guess. But like the only two groups of people who has very good game knowledge is just Koreans and Latinos. Like everybody else, they have poor game knowledge. Not that like Latinos have good game knowledge is because like they generally they're poor, so they make up the difference in water difference with knowledge. They fix the water difference with knowledge and with practice. Dude, you could ask I mean we make fun of Amy, right? Like for dying out and shit, but you gotta understand, um when Amy plays with fucking like Singaporean, they die out more often than Amy. Like Amy is not it's not the one causing issues, it's his party members causing issues. So and yeah, like that's like you gotta consider that. I'm not sure if you guys were here for the Hard Lucid stream. We have like we lately have bishops not using their debuff, the 40% bishop debuff. That's why we struggle there, right? And that's like normal, like that's like the normal population. Now, if you give that account to a Latino, the Latino will not fuck off though. The Latino is gonna get it 100% of the time. He's gonna like do it perfectly. But if you give that to any other Chinese, like regular Chinese guy or the Taiwanese, like they're gonna fuck it up. And that's fine. That's normal, right? You know, like you gotta compare with your own race. The guy did good, right? He did good. Um, if we benchmark to other Chinese people, he did good. Now, if you benchmark him to Koreans, yes, he did bad. But if you benchmark me to Koreans, I also did bad, right? It's just like, just perspectives. Man, I was definitely fucking done, man. It's like fucking sad. Like, that one time the bishop is finally doing it right, the fucking Amy dies out, dude. Like, I was so fucking done. I was surprised we cleared it, though, honestly. Like, I was very surprised. Um, but I think what happens, why we cleared it, it was because the server lagged. So instead of this shit ending in 6 seconds, I think this shit blast off at 10 seconds. I didn't review the footage, but I think that's what happened. So because I got an extra 4 seconds off my burst skill, which is the bullet barrage, it gave us a fuck ton of extra damage, which then pushed us through like the barrier. But normally that we don't fucking clear. Like if you miss, if the bishop missed the debuff, we don't clear because our party is like minimum barely enough to clear. We basically got lucky. Like we got lucky because the server lagged. I don't know. The Aaron's not swiping. I'm trying to convince the Aaron to send the Aaron to Neon's team, so Neon can suffer like us, like us, and I get his main. The fucker has two characters. The Aaron is the ult. He has a Dark Knight, which is very good. Um, I'm trying to convince him to switch. All right, boys. Amy's gonna die out, boys. We ready? He's not doing it though. Um, he wants to send us the fucking Aaron, and I don't like the Aaron. The Aaron is dog shit. Holy shit, almost died. Gotta clear this butterfly. Well, I did not expect that to trigger it. I thought we had more time. I hope he doesn't die. Alright, boys, what do you think? Is he gonna die out? Yo, if he dies out like 0.5%, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that he died. I'm just gonna fucking kill it. But oops, I didn't see you die at 0.5%. Man, we actually might not clear. This is a sad part. Like, how? And now you could get the solo achievement. All you gotta do is just stay dead when and your party clears it. Then you get the solo achievement. That's how you do it. Just die and let your party clear it. Then you get it. I killed it, boys. But brother was AFK. I killed it. Man, I'm gonna get the. I need to get the Twilight. That's a compensation, please. Oh no, nothing. I was so excited for a bit. Guess not. Guess not, boys. Alright, we got the 16 million entry. I guess we take 10%. That's kind of a sad. So 10% win rate. Damn, that's like nothing. Um, yeah, what we're gonna do about Damien? Like, I'm fucking short Damien. I think we just do normal. Yeah, I got fucked by I got fucked by Amy this week. Right, the fucker always busy. He's like trust, and then brother never showed up. Never pulled through. So now I'm sort of balls, boys. Oh man. Yeah, I think we just do normal. Let me see if there's anybody here that could do it. Yeah, there's nobody here. We just do normal. Nothing we could do about it, boys. Sometimes you just gotta take the L. You just gotta take the L and move on. Oh fuck, I shoot the wrong way. What actually kills me, I thought when you're transitioning, it shouldn't kill me, but I guess I'm wrong. Usually when they go into the second phase, you can just take those damage. Guess not. Alright, I'm gonna take another death. Just kill me. Reset this. Alright, we did normal. Not much we can do about this. Maybe we win this 12 million and we'll be happy. Maybe. Alright, let's open nodes. Nothing I need. Alright, we're gonna do some daily balls and I'm gonna call it a day, boys. We'll be back tomorrow. I might do I'll either do solo Lotus or dual blade tomorrow. Not sure yet. Cause I think tomorrow's reset. Yeah, tomorrow's reset. So I'll probably try to do solo Lotus. Definitely not gonna do it on the first try. Hopefully 3 tries is enough for me. If not, we'll gotta try it the day after. And then while we're there, we're also gonna try solo Damien. I don't know if I have the damage for it. Actually, I do have the damage for it. I just don't have the hands. So that's tomorrow's stream. We will do Lotus and Damien. And once we finish that, we could level another 150 character. But that's like after. I wanna do the boss first. Cause I need all the attempts I could get. We only get 3 attempts a day. I have 0 confidence that I could do it in 1 attempt. So gotta practice. I just gotta do it before Amy does it. So he can't flex on me. That's the plan. We can't have Amy flexing on us. That's like an embarrassment. That's like dishonor to my family. We can't let him do that. So we gotta get ahead of that. And make sure we clear it tomorrow. I only play on 1 server. The reason for me is a little bit different for you guys. It's because if you are 40 million combat power or higher, you have to focus on 1 character to get low 250. Because if you have 40 million combat power, you're on track for every single boss. That's gonna be like released. You just need like arcane symbols and levels. So if you, which ball am I missing? About this. Yeah, if you're missing levels and you can't clear boss on the first week of release, your loss is like at least 200 million a week. Just by missing out that single boss. The reason for that is because it isn't enough players that's very high level. And they're rushing content. Like, I don't know if Keith is trolling or not. Let's assume Keith is not trolling. He says Black Mage end of this year. I don't know if you guys know, but Black Mage, that piece of shit is Level 275, I think. Let me double check. 1 second, boys. Let me double check. Yeah, Black Mage is level 275. Um, phase 3. Yeah, phase 3 Black Mage is 275. You're not. Phase 2 and phase 3 is 275. You're not like beating that shit unless you're 280. Um, Obviously, like if you're Link, you don't need 280 because you're like you got 200 million combat power. That you just need to get 265. But for everybody else, you're not getting 200 million combat power, so you need like levels. And if you missed it out, you're missing like at least 500 million a week. Because the first week is always gonna be 500 million if you clear it, because there's nobody clearing it. Either you're missing combat power or levels. But if you have the levels and you rush the levels, it's 500 million, right? So just from that opportunity loss, you have to level. Like, yes, if you make ults and farm sickness or like sell characters, you make more money right now. Yes, that's true. But if you factor in the boss release, like week 1, week 2, even the first month, right? For month 1, the first month boss release, the amount you get from that, because nobody else can clear it because they don't have the levels, your gains is like at minimum 300 million a week per boss. If you do that for a month, that's like a billion. Like you're not, you can't sell enough characters to make up that 1 billion loss of revenue. So you have to like fucking, you have to level. Like that's why I'm leveling. Like I leveled up from 225 since I swapped to Corsair. Like this shit, I started this shit like 225, I think. Yeah, and now like this is 235. I still need to level. Well, you're not gonna get 6th job at the end of the year. Like it's Black Mage comes out years before 6th job, right? 6th job is way after Black Mage. Like you're like they're not gonna give you 6th job because the whole point of releasing Black Mage so fucking hard is so that they could get the whale to swipe. And when whales swipe, that's how they make money. They buy NXPC, they spend it on power crystals, and then they sell the NXPC. When they update V3? V3 comes out at will. So when will comes, you get V3. Now again, if Keith is not trolling, V3 should be out at the anniversary patch. So next month, they should release the 4th map, and then 3 weeks after 5th map, and then 3 weeks after 6th map, and then will boss. So will's coming out June, and then May you get V3. Again, this is under the assumption that Keith did not troll with his timeline of saying Black Mage 2026. Now, if Keith didn't troll, so that means you guys have, I don't know about all of you guys, but like anybody who's 40 million combat power, they have until June to get 250. Like if you're 40 million and you can't get 250 by June, you're fucked. You either have to swipe to 60 million or 50 million, or you're just gonna have to get to level 250. Like there's no other way. Now, I'm 60 million combat power, so I have a leeway. I don't need to get 250. I just need to get 240 to do hard will 6-man. But for other people who's not 60 million, right? For whatever missing levels, they have to make it up with combat power. The level penalty chart is on Discord. You can look at that. But that's basically the calculation. It's 60 million for 240. And every level you get higher than 240, you could start cutting down your combat power. Now I could definitely get 240 by June. If you're telling me to get 250 by June, that's not possible for me. That's impossible. I'll have to like fucking hire a bunch of Indonesians to like help me grind. No, Skull Shadower 240 is a good deal. You have to understand like Skull has 520 arcane power, monster part badge, and it's 241. Like if when Amy pays Vietnamese to like grind his character, like he got a good deal, right? He paid like less. Even if he pays somebody to like level his character to 40, it's gonna cost him more than 400 mil anyway. You need to understand, like to fucking get one level here, it's like with 2x EXP, it's literally 40 hours or 40 hours. But without 2x EXP, it's like 60 hours. Yeah, to get this shit just one level is 60 hours. And Amy is like what? Like he's like 233, so he needs 7 levels of 60 hours. Like like how much that is? Like even if you find fucking Filipinos, like the Pinos is like the cheapest right now. If you hire Africans, technically is the cheapest, but Africans has 100% ban rate, so that you can't hire Africans. So you go the next tier above, which is Pinos, and you have like a 50-50 chance of getting banned, like a coin flip. But even with that, like it's still 60 hours times 7 levels. That's 420 hours. And they want $1 an hour at minimum. That's $420. And you gotta factor in ban risk, right? Skulk sold Amy for 400 mil. So that's 1.2k US dollars. 800 more dollars. $800 more expensive. Yeah, Akira got banned. I don't know why. You're gonna have to ask Akira. I don't know him. But he got banned for the month. I checked his wallet. He got banned for the month. Oh, wait. Gotta move this. Well, I mean, only Akira would know. But I highly doubt his botting. Like, fucking Akira obviously know employees from within. And we all know Nono Senpai knows employees from within. And the fucking Nono Senpai can AFK attack air in town for like 10 hours because his bot broke. And he didn't get banned. Like, there's no fucking way Akira is gonna get banned for like botting. Because, I mean, that's the benchmark, right? It's the Nono Senpai benchmark. Akira definitely did something worse than botting. So he got a 1-month ban as a warning. Now, what could that be? I don't know. I don't know that. We could only guess. 6 hours jumping in dojo is like nothing compared to what Nono Senpai did. Nono Senpai was actually like using all his skills on rotation in fucking town. And I had that on video, like literally on video. I submitted the video as proof. Nothing happened, by the way. Nothing happened. Yeah, I mean, Nono Senpai's benchmark ban rate. It's not fucking botting. Akira definitely did something worse, right? A lot worse. Yeah, you cannot use skills in dojo or attack. Yes, I agreed. He's jumping, yes. But I'm just saying, right? We have 2 examples, right? Akira jumping in dojo, and Nono Senpai attacking at town, at Choo Island town. Right? One guy got banned, one guy didn't. So it's definitely not botting. Because if you're talking about botting getting banned, then Nono Senpai should be you know, the first one to go. Now, what the birds are saying is maybe, right? Maybe it's the fucking 23 stars and the 36% luck. Because he got that under a 0.001% chance. And that's not fucking possible unless a GM helped him out. Now that's what the birds are saying. Well, I can't verify that. Well, I could verify this, you know? The math ain't mathing. That could be it. You know, got a warning. And it's not a permanent ban because he did spend the money for it. But he's also, you know, got a little bit of help. I don't care if he's tap swung out before reset. I don't care. Doesn't matter. You gotta boom 1,000 times before you get 23 stars. Bro, boom like 10 times to get 23 stars. Get the fuck out of here. That's not possible. And you get it twice, right? First time you say it's coincidence. Bro, we're not talking about the cost. We're talking about the boom chance. I don't care about how cheap it is. Like fucking Link can't even get 23 stars on Berserk. And Berserk is cheaper than fucking Slime Ring. Right? And let's not talk about bullshit here, right? There's no bullshit. Like, you can't tell me fucking the Slime Ring is... What, in the glove? I think the Slime Ring in the glove is less... It's cheaper than fucking Berserk. No, that's bullshit. Like, no matter... I don't care when you tap it. I don't care if you tap that shit when you're sleeping. I don't care if you tap that shit when you're taking a dump. Right? The price is always gonna cost more than Berserk. It's not about the cost, bro. It's about attempts. The number of attempts to hit that. And because it's blockchain, all of this is on record. You could check that bro got 23 stars in 10 booms. Around 10 booms or so. And I don't know about for the people who don't know math, I'm gonna dumb it down. The average rate to get 23 stars is 200 booms. 200 booms. Bro got it in 10. Twice. Right? The first time you say, okay, fine, coincidence. Second time, capping. Third time, he got a 36% luck on a fucking cape, arcane cape. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. That ain't fucking happening, dude. Like, I mean, like, keep in mind, like, to get 22 stars, the average boom is 6. 6 or 7, I forgot. But 22 stars is 6, 7 booms. Like, bro, literally, like, got 23 stars with like a boom rate of a 22. you understand, like, how easy 22 is? Like, there's literally fucking a bunch of whales with 22 full set 22. You know, like, everybody top 30 in the game, it's full 22. Like, that's how many people with full 22. Like, and none of those guys have 23 stars, by the way. Like, nobody has 23 stars besides Akira. That's how hard 23 is. Oh, sorry, I forgot. One other guy has 23 stars now. 23 Berserk. I think is Whip Shen. I think he has 23 now. But other than him, nobody else has it now. Has 23. But granted, Whip Shen like boomed that shit like 100 times. I mean, yes, it's still less than 200 times, but like 100 times, we're getting close to average, bro. But you can't fucking boom it 10 times and say, fuck, man, like, I got 23 stars twice. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. It's not botting, man. Get the fuck out of here. It can't be botting. Like, fucking no senpai bots. And if it's botting, by the way, it's 15-day ban for botting, first offense. Yeah, first offense is 15 days. So, like, he got 1 month. So, like, obviously something more serious. So I noticed because old Pigs Bishop, he got banned for hiring a Pinot, and Pinot got him banned. It was 15 days. I hired Indos, I got banned 15 days. Right? Like, everybody knows, like, if you fucking get banned for like botting suspicion is 15 days first offense. If you're a paying user. Now I don't know about free to play, but if you're a paying user, it's always 15 days first warning. And if you do it again, then I don't know, like it can either be permanent or 1 month plus. But like first offense is always 15 days. Now obviously I don't know if who is true, right? Because the birds are saying it's bots, or the other bird, the chipmunks are saying it's the suspicious probability, and the birds are saying uh botting. I don't know. Right? There's no way I would know that, right? We're gonna need to ask the employee inside next page to ask what's going on. You guys need to understand, like GMs rigging in-game stuff is like very common in Asia, like in China especially, China and Korea. Like these are very common practices. Like the biggest gaming company, well not the biggest, the biggest is Tencent. The second biggest gaming company in China is called NetEase. Like NetEase is literally known to have GMs um, pretend to be players and kick whales out of their top 10 ranking boards just to force whales to spend. Like NetEase is known for to do that. Like this, and the best part about NetEase is like they literally tell you that, yeah, that's us, that's GMs, that's an employee. Like they will come out and admit it. That's what makes NetEase special, because like they're like, man, everybody fucking does it. We're not gonna like sit here and pretend that we don't do it. We're just gonna admit to you that we do it, and that's NetEase because they have big balls. They have chat energy. But like every other fucking company, they pretend they don't do it. They pretend that they're like legit or whatever. But like NetEase literally like make that public. Like a public statement says like every fucking company does it. And it's accepted in China is because they like companies are starting to come open and admit it. So like people in China is more accepting of that now. Right? They know about this as a common knowledge. It's called NetEase. They're the biggest. They're the second biggest company in China for gaming. You can just look it up. Like there's plenty of videos like explaining situations. Like every single time they release a big MMO, like it's literally you have one GM like fucking up the rankings, and it's obvious because the GM will have impossible probabilities. Um, obviously when I say impossible, like it's not like 0%. It's like 1 in a million chance or 1 in 10 million chance, right? So it's like it's never zero, but it's always like 1 in 10 million, one in a million, and they the GMs get strong. Dude, and it's like normal, like like when I first graduated college over a decade ago, I worked for a publishing company, a gaming company, publishing company as well, and we do it and like shit, man. I was a GM, I fucking did it. Yeah, I didn't give a shit, man. I did it because it was funny. I didn't get fired after I got caught though. They didn't care. They thought it was like, okay. Just don't do it again, and we're not gonna like fucking fire you because you swiping actually cause whales to spend more. Just don't do it again. And that's all. And, they let me off just like that. Right? Um it's not that managers tell you to do it. It's just that if you did it and managers find out, just tell you not to do it, and they don't really care. Because it's like at the end of the day, you playing the game for free as a like a fake whale still helps the game generate revenue because you get into this competition with other whales and the other whales spend, but you don't spend. Yours is free. But like that's just how it is. You know, it's like normal. Dude, like even Western companies have this issue. Um, I don't know how many of you guys played RuneScape, but like RuneScape had this issue recently, just last year. There was a GM was having relationships with a girl streamer, and this girl streamer got him to ban all the competitor clans, or in this case guilds, because it's a PvP thing. So they fucking banned all her competitors, because she was sleeping with the GM. Fucking worth though. Obviously the guy got fired because he was like banning people instead of swiping. If the guy just like swiped, um, nobody would have cared. I don't think the manager would have fired him. But the guy was like literally banning a bunch of paying customers, for like for titties. So he lost his job. But if he wasn't banning people, I don't think he like lost his job. I feel like if he just swiped, well, fake swiped, then it would have been fine. But yeah, like companies draw the line as like, I feel like falsely banning people, like especially paying users. They get upset. They will fire you. No, he didn't go on public or say anything. He just got fired. Um, he only became a big deal because they banned a streamer with a million subscribers. Like he was banning people for years. Actually, he was banning people for years, and then the streamer called Oda Block was getting into the PvP slash I think you call it like staking type of. It's called like a wrist fight. PvP clan, like or guild, how do I want to say it? And that was encroaching her space. So she got her boyfriend to ban his ass. And of course he's gonna be really upset. He started making videos and like streaming about it. And bro has like a million subs, and that pushed the wars into like mainstream media. It got so big that fucking Asmongo was talking about it. And then that's when you realize you fucked up. And the company investigated and they found out it was true. And then the guy lost his job. Bro was the head of security. Like he was not a small fry. Bro was a big fish in the company. But now he lost his job. He has nothing now. And the girl streamer is like broke because then she lost her clan in the game. She was using the clan to like real market trade, like basically like make money in game and then sell the gold for money, like a fucking like a bazillion, I guess. But because she and her boyfriend got cracked down by the company's big dogs, so she lost that revenue. Now she's doing OnlyFans. If you guys are interested, you could probably find out about it. For thirsty, actually, I don't even think Isani would be interested. Like she's not even that beautiful. Yeah, I'll save you the trouble in saying it. You don't have to look it up. It's not worth your time. But yeah, it's RuneScape, old school RuneScape. I think her name was Stella. Not your favorite Stealthy, but Stella. In case you're really fucking like curious about it. But you can find it, like Google it easily. You know, old school RuneScape Scala, yeah. Damn right. It's close, you know, it was close. But alright, I guess if I have no more questions from the chat, I'm gonna log out. If you guys have questions, you have 5 minutes. Otherwise, I'm out. I'm out, boys. Oh, also, in case you guys are wondering, I'll be I'll be trading this to Amy. This Berserk. Um, bro wants the best in slot. Bonus potential. This is the best in slot for thieves. There's no other potential better than this. Um, well, cause it's the best in slot potential, and I can't fucking roll my shit, man. I can't roll my 3 lines. They blacklist my account. I got blacklisted again for talking too much shit. I have rolled 3,000 green cubes on this. Like I literally fucking spend more money on green cubes than star forcing this shit to 22 stars. Like I'm fucking like over 400 million on green pots. Literally like I rolled this shit so many times that I end up getting the best in slot potential. This is literally the best in slot for most classes. Plus 2 on the top and then 2 attack on the bottom. Like no other potential is better than this. Right. With the exception of like getting like 3 or 2 plus 2, right? Which but then the chance of that is like 1 in a million. You know, that's like not happening. For me to get 3 lines, um I don't even want triple 3 lines, I just want 3 lines usable, like all stats, dex, attack, any of those combination. No, 755 is for retards, like people who can't do math. That's for retards. You know, like I don't care. The whales know that I think that they're retards, but you know, that's a different story. 755 is for retards, and yeah, and I mean we could do a math exercise, but let me finish my story. So I just wanted a 3 line usable, not like best B pot, like you know, like all stat, dex, attack, or like plus 2, a combination of those. And the chance of that is fucking 400 rolls. Literally is 400. If you want to be accurate, it's like 430. I rolled this shit for 3,000 times and I haven't seen a single one. Like, you can't fucking tell me I'm not blacklisted. My account is fucking blacklisted. And, okay, then you're gonna be wondering, but Woki, you have like a bunch of 20, 21 stars and like green pots. I mean, yeah, I do, but I didn't fucking roll this on my wallet. I transferred that shit out to a secret wallet. That fucking next page doesn't know that's mine. I rolled that shit there. Then I transfer it back. That's how I've been doing all my gear. Now, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was being hot-headed. I moved this shit to my inventory. After just finishing the 22 stars and 30% dex, I move it into in-game. Now I'm fucked. Like, I'm 100% fucked. I can't do my B-pie anymore. Like, it doesn't work. It's 3,000 rolls. The chance of me hitting any 3 lines is fucking 400. Like, you can't fucking tell me I'm not rigged. This is rigged, though, bro. Like, this is already 7 times more average. Like, 7 times bigger than the average. Like, 4 times, 5 times the average. I accept that as, like, really bad RNG. But like I'm already over 7 times. Because you know I wrote that shit 3,000 times. Like you could literally see on black screen, like on the navigator. That was all me rolling. It was all literally me since last week. Like I looked like hundreds of times. Yeah, I'm down bad on this Berserk. But because I rolled so many times, like this B-Pod showed up. Um, and this shit is like rare as fuck. That's why I'm just gonna I'm trading it with Amy so that Amy can have his, and I'll just re-roll the B-Pod on Amy's again, but like not with this one with this wallet though. I use a different wallet. Get it done. I bet you it will be done in like a 400. At worst like 800. It will be done. Because you know obviously it's not gonna be like always on average. It's normal to go 2 or 3 times above average, and that's like normal. Um, yeah. All right. Now to tell you like a math lesson, I don't know if you guys can understand it, but you know I'll try my best. If you guys don't understand it, you know you are shit out of luck. I'm not gonna keep explaining and beating the dead horse. So we're gonna give a fucking example. Maple sprout that GG baby, and we do I think it's called lab. Fuck, this shit logged me out. One sec, I need to log in. One sec, boys. Man, I forgot what email I use for this shit. Give me a couple minutes. I need to figure out what email I use. All right, I'm in, boys. All right, one sec. Let's do this. This is very easy to test. Uh, we want to do select character, and the best person to check is like the fat whales. The fat whales, they're like the easiest to give an example. All right, we have our boy Mr. Chise, 92 million combat power, and you know brother is like basically literally on all stats, like stats, you know, like stats, mostly stats. He has some attack, but you have other whales with like 755, right? But he also is like a culprit of 755 on most items. You can see it here, right? See, but he still have a little bit of attack here and there, right? See, um, but I'm gonna show you why it doesn't work. So he is, look at his attack, base attack. His base attack, he has his total attack is this number, right? So to get his base attack, you need to do this number subtracted by his attack bonus from the percent, right? 120%. So it's this. So that's his base. Yeah. But to get, if he swaps his like 5% stats, like you know, literally on the ring, like 5% at luck for attack, how much is that? So if you do 12, you know, because that's basically the lowest attack you can get on the legendary B-Pot. So if you get 13, 12 attack, this is literally 6.5% final damage increase. But if he were to, what if he gets 5% luck, right? Then in this case, you got to do calculation on what is his luck. Bro's luck is 67k, right? So you need to calculate what is his base luck. So to calculate base luck, you gotta do 37312 divided by 717%. So it's 37, and that's his base luck, right? And this is his base luck. So how much is 5% of this number? So 5% of this number is this. Alright, it's 260. So how much is 260? It's gonna give him in terms of total power, total damage. Well, that's very easy. He has this is his total luck, right? So it's 260 divided by this fat number, and that's the final damage he's gonna get. Half a percent. And how much is attack's gonna give him? 6. All right, now this is at today's patch. Guess what happens when Black Mage comes out? You know, when Black Mage comes out, you know everybody gets 10,000 luck, right? You know that, right? You know why? That's because you get the 4th map, the 5th map, the 6th map, and then you get Max Arcane. Once the Black Mage comes out, you don't get 8 Vanishing Journey symbols. You get 20. As well as True, I think he also gets buffed to 20. And not sure about Latch though. I think Latch is still gonna be like pay to win. If you're strong, then you get 20. But if you're weak, you get less. But so you will get max. Everybody works on a max out in 6 months, like at max 6 months. So that's 10,000 more. So he has 520. I think max is this times 6 times 10. So he has 520 right now. So he's missing 8,000 luck, right? So what happens if you got 8,000 more luck, right? Easy, right? So what's his base? He's only get 260 for 5% luck. So if he gets 8,000 more, right? That would be his new luck, right? This is a new number. So 260 divided by this new 260 divided by this new number. That's his fucking damage he's gonna get for going luck. Now it's going less. Do you see the problem now? He's getting less and less. Now what happens if you get 6 job? Well, guess what? 6 job you don't get 13k luck. You get 15k lucks. Why? That's because you get 13k from sacred symbols, 3 sacred symbols, and then you get another 5. No, then you get another like 2 or 3k from 6 job. No, symbol luck is flat. It's not percent stats. You cannot do it. It just adds flat. It's just a fix. It's fixed. It's called fix. They really just add fix to it. So if you factor in 6 job, right? 6 job is not 13k. It's 13k plus 2k from the 6 job itself. So it's this number plus 15k, right? And that's his new luck. Now you have this fat ass luck against his 260 luck from 5%. Like what the fuck, man? Now he's down. He's down bad now because what's our attack? If he goes attack, this is how much percent damage he's gonna get, and this is if he goes luck, this is how much he get. He's literally down like half, and that's the problem. That's why you go. That's why I always say people who go 755 are retarded as shit, right? As game goes on and on, their stats is worth less and less. Right? Even at today's rate, their stats is already less, right? Remember, we started off Chisei's attack luck at where we at 0.0 a half a percent. But you know, if he goes attack today is 6, right? 6 is bigger than 5. So that no matter when you do this calculation, attack is stronger. It's just that attack is stronger. You see, we're more stronger as we get more and more patches, right? Now there is an exception to this rule. The exception to this rule are warriors and mages who is on a 1.2 and 1.3 multiplier. How do you know what multiplier you're on? Is you open your combat window, right? And then you open attack stats right here. And then it says your weapon, and then it says current weapon constant applied. Mine is 1.5 because I'm Corsair. If your fucking class says 1.3 or lower, then you know you don't need that much attack. You don't go full attack. You go mix. You mix it with +2, regular stat and attack, like even split, like 1 to 1 to 1 even split. If you're like 1.5, 1.4, then you want 2/3 attack and 1/3 +2. Now, if you're fucking 1.7, 1.6, the example we used was Chisei. That's a very extreme example, right? Chisei is 1.7 because he's Light Lord. Light Lord is full attack. That's why his example is so extreme to you guys. Like that's why when we do the 6 job calculation, he's missing half the damage. That's because he's a 1.7 user. Now, if he is like Link who plays Paladin, it's the difference. It will not be that big. Will not be that big. It will be pretty close. But because he is a Light Lord user, 1.7 multiplier, the difference is big, right? Now, the reason, even though you could say Woki, while the difference is big and small, then why are you calling Link and Akira like retards? Well, that's the problem. The chance of getting 755 is literally the same as 14, 12, 12 attack. And the fact that every single one of them has full set 755, that means every single one of them roll 2,000 times at minimum to get that. So and half of them should show up triple attack 14, 12, 12 because they're the same rate. So the fact that they don't have a single 14, 12, 12, that means they fucking rolled it away. So isn't that a fucking waste of money? If they're literally the same for Link, because you want the even split. If they're the same for Link, why the fuck are you going for 755? Because they're the same. You're just wasting money, right? That's why I think they're retarded. Yes, they don't get weaker because they're playing Paladin and Aaron because of their weapon multiplier is like lower. But it's still you're still wasting money. That still allows me to call them retarded. Now for like a Light Lord, Light Walker, Shadower players that does 755, I guarantee call them retarded because they lose damage because of their weapon multiplier. And that's the difference. Like the higher your weapon multiplier is, the more attack you need. That you could think of it that way, right? If you have a lower weapon attack multiplier, you just get stats like percent stats. Like if you're int, if you're mage you get int. If you're like warrior you get strength. Like simple as that. But if you're a class with like a super high weapon multiplier, you have to get attack. There's no way around it. It's just just how it works, right? Now you could get like fucking stats and then go on Twitter and fucking complain like your class can't fucking clear hard Damien or like fucking whatever. Yeah, well, buddy, why don't you fix your fucking build and then try it again? Yeah, no, here's a huge ass difference. Do you know why fucking Light Lord is strong in GMS in like Korea or whatever? It's because in GMS in Korea you have 30 Star Force and then you have scrolls. Depending on which server, in GMS, I think the scrolls can get you like, oh, when I say GMS, I mean like regular server, not reboot, right? Because reboot don't get scrolls and reboot don't get B pods. So reboot Light Lord is like weak as shit. But like regular server Light Lord is strong. Like regular server Light Lord has always been strong because of attack. You could get attack in regular server, you cannot get attack in reboot. That's the difference. So in regular server, you have scrolls. Each scroll, depending on which server, if you're in GMS or like Korea, I think it gives you like extra 50 attack on all the armor pieces and weapon pieces. Weapon a little bit more, maybe like 100. And then on top of that, you have 30 star force system. So if you got 28 stars, it's 300 attack. 28 stars is 300 attack. By the way, like if you got 22, your attack is, like 90 plus 90. If you got 28, the attack is 280, right? That's an extra 200 attack. So in the regular server, you don't need attack on B pods. In regular server, you always get like stats or stat plus 2, right? Which that's normal. That's fine. That's the right build. 755 is meta in like Web 2. And that's because in Web 2, you have fucking 28 stars, 27 stars. So like you don't need attack because then your attack is too high and your stats is too low. It's like a balance, right? It's a balancing act. And that's why everybody in Web 2 gets 755. And these whales, what do you think? They don't know math, but they do know how to Google. And what does Google tell them? They tell them the Web 2 build, which is correct, by the way. Like 755 is the correct build in Web 2. It's just not the correct build for our crypto Maplestory, because we don't have all those tools to get attack. Right? We don't have scrolls, And I don't think we're ever gonna get scrolls because scrolls is in the game before Star Force. And the fact that we don't have scrolls now, that I don't think Keith is ever gonna give us scrolls because he always said Keith have always said in interviews that our version of Maplestory is gonna be like slightly different, got its own quirks and a enhancement system than Web 2, and that's why we have NFT collection. Like our NFT collection is there to replace the scrolls. Like the amount of stats we get from NFT collection literally replaces the scrolling system. The scrolling system just gives you a fat amount of attack and like a little bit of stats and nothing else. But our NFT collection gives like damage, crit damage, boss damage, and all of that. And that is equivalent to amount of like attacks you're gonna get from scrolls anyway. So like we're not gonna get both. If you get both, then you will have a power spike and you will be getting power too easily. And at the end of the day, they still want you to. Their main source of income is still Star Force. They still want you to like swipe Star Force, swipe potentials. If they give you like scrolls, then you get strong very easily. And now you could like a free to play can start like looking into like minimum clear farm, like easy lucid or normal lucid, and that's something they don't want that to happen. So that's why they're not gonna give you like scrolls and NFT collection. And this is Maple Sea, so Maple Sea doesn't have familiars either. So you're never gonna have that either. Now the only difference is like they might give us another system for the Legion artifact system. So I think what will happen is instead of giving us Legion artifact, they might just increase the NFT collection level. No, like the fees is too small. The fee is like less than 5% because like they're doing marketplace rebates. Like you can literally see how much fees they're making. Like total trading volume past 30 days. Well, like past 30 days, the volume is what? Let me show you. This is the past 30-day volume from the main website. It's only $1.6 million. 5% of that, how much is that, boys? Let me do the calculation. 1.6, 5%. That's fucking 80K, dude. That's 80K in a fucking month. $80,000, bro. Like fucking insane. He makes more than $80,000 a year. I hope he does. But if he doesn't, then he's fucked. Um, you know, Next Space has like over 100 employees. And this shit doesn't even pay for fucking rent. They have 100 employees. Like this is only $80,000. Like I mean, yes, it's a lot to like third world countries, but like to a company like Nextbase, this is nothing. Doesn't even pay the server costs. Like the guys, like AWS server is very expensive, especially for MMO. Like your monthly cost of a server, um, for like high performance server, you could run upwards to like $10,000 to $100,000 depending on traffic. And there's three servers here. We have what? Actually, there's four servers. We have the marketplace server. We have the three Fang, Eri, Ein server. That's four already. These four has very high traffic. They definitely cost like at least $20,000 each. That's $80,000 already. Like this literally just pays for server. It doesn't pay for salary. I'm actually very interested about what they're gonna do about Android. They may or may not give us Android. I'm actually very curious what they're gonna do about that one. But yeah, Android is like pretty big. You get like another extra slot of potentials on that. I don't know whether they're gonna give us the Androids or not actually. Like I know it's in the files. It's not a game file, but I don't know if they're gonna give it to us. Because normally, Lucid drops the Lucid Android, and that's like all the weeps. All the weeps want to like form hard Lucid for her Android, but like this shit is not here. Like it's not here. I don't know what they're gonna do. No achievement is because they are using Maple Sea data, so there's a lot of old achievements that shouldn't be here. Like for example, um, I need to find one. No. It's because they're using the Maple build. It's because it's the latest. Like they haven't cleaned out a bunch of stuff yet. I'll show you something and you will see what I'm talking about. I need to find it first. Uh, Holy shit! I'm only one quest away from finishing this achievement. I should go do this next. Won't have time later. I want to get 20 points. I need to find it. 1 second. Oh, by the way, so yeah, so I'm not capping. Like I did this everywhere, like outside of Wallet. So that's why I don't have 21 and 22 star achievement, because it's not possible for me to get 22 stars on this Wallet. So that's why I still have the achievement missing. Let me find. Where is it? Oh, right here. See, complete all Shadow Dealer daily quests. Like, bro, we don't have this anymore. You guys know what Shadow Dealer is? Shadow Dealer is a daily that you could do in Web 2 in called a map. In the map, it's a level 100 daily called the Helicium. It's this one. Shadow Dealer is this. It goes with the lore of this. It was here in beta, but they removed it. The reason for that is because Shadow Dealers gives you reward for superior equipment. Um, so we used to got superior equipment from Magnus. Um, and they fucked up the superior enhancement system. The superior enhancement system is supposed to go a different enhancement route than our Star Force route. They fucked that one up, and they're like, "Fuck it, we don't want to rebuild the system for superior enhancement." So after the beta test, they decide to delete the superior equipment uh, from the game, and they removed all the daily quests. Now I didn't finish all the daily quests in beta. If I did, I would have got the points, and then I would be forever ahead of everybody. But because I did not expect them to delete that, so I didn't do the quest. So now like I don't have the advantage. I think I have a screenshot somewhere from beta that has the superior equipment. Right here. So this is my beta notes, right, from last year. I mean, not last year, 2 years ago, right? 2024. And I was like, that was my fucking. I hired an army of fucking BRs to farm accounts for me, so I could leap that shit into live. And so this is the superior boots that you use to be able to farm, and then this is the superior cape, and then the belt. And that this is all removed now, right? Um, yeah, like this. These are fucking OP as hell. But like they all got nuked from the game. It's not here anymore. But like the achievements are still there. Um, Not in this character because I saw the characters that had the achievements. But like if you digged, you would have seen that like the achievement was literally there. Because I had these. But yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, it doesn't mean that you're gonna get it, right? It's just because it's an old build from Maple Sea. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to Android because I want to get the Lucid, but I don't really have a high hopes that we're gonna get Android because normally you will release Android with Lucid boss, and the fact that we don't have Android, even though Lucid is released, I'm not even sure if we're gonna get Android honestly, because I don't know how they're gonna implement it now. Like Like who's gonna give you the lucid Android, and who's gonna give you the heart? But I'm not really too concerned about Android. Uh, no, you don't need the Android. I don't think you needed the Android to be 10 sets. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I mean, shit, they could just give it to you without 10 sets. No, you don't need Android for 10 sets. I just count it. Yeah, I just count it. No Android hearts do 10 sets. No, no, no. You got 10 sets without Android. Without Android. Oh wait, no, I think no. I think it is 10 sets. Sorry, I miscounted. No, no, no. You're right. You're right. No, no, no. You're right. Sorry, sorry. You're right. You're right. I just counted again. I miscounted. Yeah, no, no, no. You're right. I just counted again. Yeah, you need the heart for 10 sets. I think what will happen is we just get 9 sets, right? 9 instead of 10. I mean, the 10th set is not. It may be strong, but it's not like the necessary. 9 set is like the most critical because you get the crit damage. Because the crit damage is like every odd number. Not every odd number. It's 9, 7, and 4. 9, 7, 4. Like that. Those are the one. The 10 is just boss damage. I mean, yes, having 10% more boss damage is nice, but it's not really necessary. Like they could just give us 10% boss damage elsewhere. Like if they just give one more level of NFT collection, that'll make up the power loss. Because you gotta think of it as like for every power loss they take away, they have always give us back the power, right? Like they took away scrolls and then they gave you NFT collection. So I'm just thinking like if they take away Android, what else they gonna give us back to compensate? That's what I'm thinking about. And in the future, it will be like a homes. I'm actually curious about whether they're gonna release Maple Housing or not. I actually do like Maple Housing, even though I don't use it in Web 2, but I think it was like a nice system to have for a lot of like role players or like casuals. I mean, I didn't enjoy it, but I think a lot of people will. So I think they should like make an effort to release that. Like honestly, like instead of rushing out bosses, they should have just like released the extra systems, like the housing system or the monster collection system or whatever, like any of these things. Because like rushing out content and bosses is just gonna cause a lot of high level players to quit. Like xWcLuckz sold he quit and he sold his character to Amy because he said he's not gonna be able to keep up with the end of year black mage nonsense. Dude, like the brother is like 241. Like if anybody's doing it, it would be xWcLuckz. It's not me or fucking insanity. What dog shit. We're not even 240. Like if that brother is getting cold feet thinking about black mage end of this year, just imagine like how like what kind of mountain we're looking at. You know what I'm saying, right? Like black mage end of this year is so fucking scary. It's causing a lot of people to like cause shake, like having second thoughts. I mean, even if you don't have the CP for Black Mage, you will have the CP to do the easy version of like Hila, Gloom, and Dark Nail. but you don't have the level. Right? If you have the level, you can still do you can still do those bosses, and they still drop Twilight. Like not a Twilight mark, but I'm talking about like Twilight pendants and like earrings, right? Those are still good for you. Like you can still progress. But the problem is you can't because you gotta get to 260, right? Obviously you don't need 280 for Black Mage, but you still gotta need 265. Yeah, yeah, the Daybreak stuff. Yeah, like yeah, yeah, those. It's the Twilight set, the Twilight Dawn set, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they drop by the normal version. The normal boss drops it, not the hard mode. The hard mode drops pitch. I mean, they might just drop slime with Will, because Will and slime's the same level. But honestly, like I don't think it's a good idea to release Black Mage at the end of the year without giving another system to like level up. Like, when I say another system, I mean like it could either be like a rental system or a way to buy EXP or whatever, right? Anything. But if you're just gonna release Black Mage end of the year, the only people clearing is literally just like Link and Akira. That's it. Like nobody else is clearing that shit. Um, Whether you get the Dawn one or the Slime one, the difference is like nothing. It doesn't really matter too much. I'm not sure if you can see the set here. No, you can't see sets. But yes, if you get the Slime ring and then you get the pendant, then you have two set. So if you get the Dawn ring and then the Twilight pendant, then you get two sets. But like the gain you get from that is very small. It's like optional. But I'm trying to like level every day, and I'm getting cold feet. Like I can't do it, man. Um, I've been getting one level a week. Like I'm catching out to fucking insanity. Butter Insanity used to be 10 levels above me. Now he's only 2 levels. No, now he's only 1 level above me. Like I've been putting in the hours, and I'm getting cold feet. Like this shit is not enjoyable. Yeah, man. I mean, we're all getting burned out, right? It's like, I mean, yeah, it's not. That's what I'm saying, right? Them rushing bosses gonna cause a lot of people to quit. Like, I'm not talking about like lower levels, because low levels not clearing bosses anyway. It's gonna cause a lot of high level paying players to quit. Yeah, but that's the thing though, right? If you don't level now, when the new maps comes, they comes with a boss, and you'll be way too under level for the boss, right? Because they like that's what they like to do. If they give us the new maps and then slow down the boss, then nobody would be complaining, nobody would be quitting. But the problem is like they drop the boss with the fucking maps, so like you don't even have time to level, and you know how this shit like fucking the raffle system works, right? If you missed out the first month, you miss out all the profits. You're basically making your equipment investment worthless. Well, not worthless, but you're devaluating your equipment investment. Yo, 239 is crazy. But that guy gotta keep going. Gotta get to 50. But I mean, that's the thing though. It's like it's gonna cause a lot of people to burn out. Not the top 10 players, because top 10 players are all boosters anyway. Like the people on the top, they don't care. They just hire boosters. Like they don't really play anyway. I mean, but that's the thing, right? It's a lot of people they invest on their gear, and they know that with this piece of gear, when the new boss comes, they could clear it if they have the levels. And they do clear it is about anywhere from 250 million to 500 million a week. And if they don't have the levels and they take their time to level up, they will be like 2 months behind. And if you're 2 months behind, you're not getting you're not even gonna get 100 mil. Like right now, Lucid across all three servers, right here, you're not getting 100 mil a week on average. You're getting less than that. For every Lucid clear, 6-man, it's less than 100 mil right now. But back then, it's 500 mil guaranteed, and then after 3 weeks, it was like 400 mil, and then it was like 250 mil. Then 2 months later, it's like less than 100 mil, right? So from the perspective of like your equipment losing value, it's gonna cause a lot of people to get burned out. Cause it's like FOMO, that's what it is. And it's also gonna cause a lot of people to get banned as well. Because you're thinking, fuck, if I don't level, I can't do well. If I can't do well, I'm gonna miss out 500 mil a week on the first month. So what you gonna do? You're gonna fucking start looking for boosters. And what you gonna find? You're gonna fucking find Pinos and Endos. And what's gonna happen? It's a coin flip. You're gonna get banned. Half of them is gonna get banned. And the other half is not gonna get banned, and they're gonna be happy. Alright? and then a small 5% is gonna get scammed. Like the child of light. Talk too much shit about fucking boosters, gave away his fucking private keys, got hacked. Right? That's the 1% actually. The 1% is gonna get his entire account hacked and then quit. And then the other 49% is gonna get banned. Because the booster got them banned. And then when they get unbanned, they might either just liquidate, sell everything and quit. Or they find another fucking booster and then just go through the rotation. And if they get banned long enough, they're gonna get left behind. By the time they get unbanned, Will's out, and they don't have the levels. They're gonna get demotivated, and then they're gonna quit. Right? That's what happens. And this is like real. This is all true, by the way. Like you have literally like top parties. Like week one, hard lucid clears, they're losing members because like fucking members getting banned by boosters. Like literally, like these are all real true stories. And that's why you have like people in the top like swapping party members every few weeks, and you think it's drama, but no, it's not really drama. Nobody got kicked. It was because they agreed that it's a temporary arrangement, because their main member got banned, and you're the sub member, and then when the main member is ready, you'll be leaving, right? That's what happened to EOD. Like he didn't get kicked. EOD was always the sub bishop. He was a replacement. Right, yeah. Like we think that EOD got kicked. No, EOD did not get kicked. He was just like a sub member. Um, not that the main member is unbanned. The main bishop is unbanned. He has to go. But I mean that's just what it is. Like everybody in the fucking top 20 is like using boosters. And some of them is gonna get banned. But alright, yeah. I think that's enough rambling for me. That's enough yapping for me. We're gonna call it a day, boys. Um, Grind a little bit, and then there's mains. No patch, no analysis this week because there's no patch notes. It's just dual blade releasing. And then after the main, I'm just gonna grind, no stream, because when I grind, we don't really get a lot of viewers anyway. So I'm just gonna grind Nisos after main, because after main it's like fat Nisos. We don't want to miss that. Um, yeah, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Gonna do Hard Lotus and Damien, or at least try to. I'm not sure if I can clear it. Thanks for tuning in, boys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.